EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. Maybe take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up and thought to himself, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And Ross St. Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards at time on second down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Next pass, intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Gone. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the RPO and completes it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this is being a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun, here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a...
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 50 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be able to know the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick up from his safety spot. He came in to knock him down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third and 9 here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's gone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on him when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
9 yards. First down, Jets.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Giving right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs to about the 35, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through with a stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 14. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll give the Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Oh, that's going to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ooh, the juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 50 before being taken down. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Running left, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New York.
Hall again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Handoff, running left, here's Hall. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Quick throw on the slant, that's behind his man and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they're getting up for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And that's caught by Williams. And able to get this one past the 45 before he's brought down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there. That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now, third down. Now Goff. That is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now here come the Lions up to go for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now